We were in the third game of the playoffs, and then I was playing back and Joy was playing front, and then I was going for a ball that was going cross court on the left side. While I was like trying to cross my legs, my foot kind of stayed. My left foot stayed, and my right foot kept going. So like I felt my knee kept kind of pop out of place, and then I like fell to the ground, and it like excruciating pain.
And she said, "Mom, I fell down while playing during the match," and I said, "Okay." I mean, she injured a little bit of her knee, but then she said, "No, it looks bad," because I could hear the kneecap, and then I was literally like, "What do I do?"
But about 2 games in, I think, the one girl lobbed it over my head, and Sonal went to run for it, and she fell. At first, I wasn't exactly sure how serious the injury was, because she was really like persistent to keep playing, and she wanted to keep playing. When she fell, I was really worried about if we could keep going, or if this was gonna like endanger the team, because it was our first time in playoffs, and I was really worried that she like broke her leg or something, or shattered her ankle. But she tried to reassure me that she was fine, and I kind of believed her until she fell like again 2 points later.
I had to get a 10-minute timeout from the official, and then I iced my knee. Coach brought me ice, and I had to try and see if I could play again, but it hurt a lot. And I did try to get back up and play again, but then like the next point I like fell over again, so I knew I couldn't do it. So we had to forfeit that game.
There's 2 ligaments that hold the knee together, prevents the tibia, which is the bottom portion of the knee, from going forward. Well, the ACL is no longer there, it's ripped. So what happened was her tibia slid forward. And before she got it repaired, when she would walk, you would feel like the knee was giving out on her.
So the next day we went to go see the doctor, and he said after taking like x-rays and everything that I tore my ACL. And I didn't know what that was at first, because I didn't really know anything about like sports stuff, but after he explained that I needed surgery and everything, I kind of freaked out.
We went to the orthopedic, and he looked at it and he said, "Oh, she broke her ACL," and I just had a panic attack. I just kind of, on my chair, I just couldn't react, and then the doctor put his hand on me and he said, "Don't worry, it'll be okay. She'll go to just the name of going through a surgery, that's something just says, oh my God, something big happened," and I was worried.
It doesn't grow back on its own. It's too shattered, so what they have to do is they have to take out the whole ligament, which is about this long, and they have to replace it with a new one. Usually get it from a cadaver Achilles tendon, or from her patella tendon, or from a hamstring tendon. There's many different ways to do that.
Surgery happened a couple weeks later, and like it was I wasn't really scared for surgery, because things like that don't really scare me, but I was more scared for the anesthesia. I don't know why, but I was. It wasn't a big deal. It was like an hour-long surgery, and then after that I came home in a lot of pain. It was 2 weeks of staying at home, and I couldn't go to school, and I had to like video chat at school so I didn't miss anything. And then I had to go to physical therapy too, also after like the first 6 weeks after I had my injury. Yeah, I had to go 3 weeks at the beginning, and then it went down to 2, and then eventually down to 1. But like at first it was just like straightening out the leg and like rebuilding like knee strength and all that. And then after a while, after my knee was like better again, I had to like strengthen my muscles in my legs so that I could like start playing tennis again. So I had to like wear a brace for like a while after they told me I tore my ACL, and then after I got surgery I had to wear like a bigger brace. It was a really big one that I had to like wear after surgery for I think like 6 weeks, and like I had to wear it like all the time, and I had to wear it to school, so it was kind of awful. I had to wear like baggy pants for like 3 weeks. And then like, yeah, it just keeps your leg in place and holds it straight so that it doesn't move too much while your leg is healing from the surgery. And I go to watch my friends play tennis like during the season and everybody, and I would be like, I can't play right now, and it really sucked. Like I felt helpless, and I felt really just depressed, and because tennis is like it's one of my passions, and not being able to like partake in it for such a long time, it just like, and like watching like matches on TV and whatever, it just made me really sad. Being at school wasn't a big deal. Like it didn't cause me that much pain. It was like going up and down the stairs was a problem sometimes during the beginning, and like walking so much, like on crutches especially, like it tires you out a lot. But I had like friends to help me, so it was good.
So when she was first injured, obviously she felt a lot of pain in her leg, so she couldn't put any pressure on it, and because of that she had to wear or use crutches a lot, or all the time I guess. So in school, I had to like carry her stuff around, which I guess isn't that big of a deal compared to what she had to deal with. So that was something. In a way, I felt like a pack mule, but it was worth it because I got to help Sanal out. And I don't know, I felt it was almost like a perk for me because I also got to leave class like 5 minutes early, and I really don't like being in class. And I also got stronger because I would have to carry her backpack and my backpack. Other than that, I guess the support, I helped her out by giving her mental support or emotional support by just, like telling her that eventually she'll be able to go back on the tennis courts and start playing again with me and her friends, I guess. After she got off the crutches, she had a brace, she had like a leg brace, and I only played with her after her doctor approved it, and she felt good enough to play. Like I never actually pushed her to keep playing because the last thing that I wanted to happen was for her to re-injure her leg that was already healing. And so, after that, I tried to, get her to play as often as she wanted to, as often as she felt she could, to try to get her back into the groove of things.
It feels really, really good to be able to play again because I feel like I'm rejuvenated. Like, I've learned so much from this experience. I've learned how much I don't like sitting because that's all I did after my injury, after surgery. And I learned that I need to appreciate my parents more because they took such good care of me, like when I was like waking up in the middle of the night.
Sanal is a fighter. She loves tennis and she loves to play.
But I think she took it seriously when she was in high school. That's when she was totally into it, and she used to practice for hours. I don't know, like every evening I see her all ready to go and practice for a few hours. She's always very committed to whatever she does. So within I can see every year she was growing and she became such a good player. So.
I think tennis will always be a really big part of my life because it's a sport that like you can play even when you get like older. You always have it with you, and it's not one like that you get to a point in your life and you have to stop playing. And I'm going to Duke University, and I'm planning to play tennis there, hopefully club tennis. So it'll stay with me. I just learned how much you take something for granted before you lose it. Like tennis, I thought, oh yeah, it's always gonna be with me. But then once I lost it, I was like, wow, I miss it so much.
I don't know, being the bloopers. Stop and film it. I can't do it. Oh my gosh, why did you ask me to do that? I can't. Oh, I can't do this! Do you know it takes 32 facial muscles to kiss someone? Sunil, go away!
Sorry.
I can't.
I thought you didn't